You fill your bottle from a stream that looks cleaner than anything in town. The water is cold, bright, and rushing over smooth stones. Then Abdullah spots fresh cattle tracks above it and a settlement further up the slope. Do you drink it, treat it, or walk on?
I walk on first. That stream may be beautiful, but clear water is only one piece of information. It does not tell you what happened upstream.
Exactly. Whether you are hiking, camping, or driving towards a remote valley in Gilgit-Baltistan or the upper Kaghan area, keep one simple rule in mind. Carry, check, treat. It is not a guarantee, but it is a much better plan than trusting a sparkle.
And the exact plan depends on the weather, the effort, the group, and the route. A source can change after rain, construction, or heavy use, so local advice and current conditions still matter.
Start before you leave the valley. Look at the route length, the climb, the forecast, and the people traveling with you. For two adults on a short but demanding hike, we might begin with several liters between us, then add a reserve for heat, a wrong turn, or a delayed return.
Several litres sounds heavy when you are packing at 6 in the morning.
It does. But water is a poor place to save weight. The reserve is what stops one missed turn becoming a serious problem.
I have made that mistake. You think it is only a short walk, and then the slope is steeper, the sun appears, and every sip suddenly needs a committee meeting. I separate what we expect to drink, what we need for cooking, and the reserve that stays untouched unless the plan changes.
Right. Fill up at the last reliable shop guest house or confirmed service point before heading into a remote stretch. On mountain drives, never build the whole day around one tap marked on an old route note.
Because that tap may be dry, closed, or nowhere near the road anymore. And if a child, older traveller, or someone unused to altitude is with you, plan for their needs rather than assuming everybody drinks the same amount.
Now you reach a possible refill point. Pause and look around, not just at the water in front of your boots. What is above it?
Livestock, a settlement, a busy campsite, road drainage. Look for rubbish, foam, an oily film, stagnant pools, unusual colour, or a strange smell. If you see obvious contamination, move on. Treatment is not an excuse to choose the worst source available.
I agree about the stream, but I am not sure I buy the idea that every roadside tap should be treated like a dangerous mystery.
Fair challenge. In a village, that tap may be part of the community's normal supply.
And I'm not calling the village tap dangerous. I'm saying we do not know what it is connected to. Ask a trusted local person. Keep your bottle opening clean and treat it if the source remains uncertain.
That is the distinction. A protected, maintained spring is different from a pool below a grazing area. Cold water is not automatically safe water. Lovely water is not automatically safe water.
Short pause. Once you have selected the least risky source, choose treatment. Boiling works when done properly. Bring the water to a proper rolling boil. Follow current public health guidance. Then cool it in a clean covered container.
Boiling costs fuel and time. A portable filter can be quicker, but filters have limits. Some remove particles and particular organisms, while others may not deal with every virus or chemical contaminant. Read the product's stated limits before you trust it on the trail.
And tablets are light enough to keep as a backup. They need the correct dose and waiting time, and the taste can be noticeable. Follow the label exactly, do not guess, because everyone is impatient to start walking.
A layered approach can make sense. Muddy water settle or pre-filter it, then use your filter and...
Keep the tablets as backup, yes, but only if you understand the filter's limits and the tablet's instructions. Also keep the clean side clean. Do not dip a dirty bottle into treated water and keep the filter outlet away from untreated water.
Here is the situation that tests the plan. We once marked a refill point on an old route note. When we arrived, The pipe was dry.
And the car was already parked.
Exactly. The next stream was clear, but there were grazing animals nearby and a settlement above it. Because we had a reserve, we did not have to gamble. We shortened the hike, returned to the vehicle, and drove to the next confirmed service point.
That is not failing to complete the adventure. That is completing it sensibly. Roads close, taps stop, and a 10-minute refill can become an hour. Extra water buys you time, and time prevents rush decisions.
And share the sauce kindly. Do not wash soap, food, or oily pans directly in a spring. Step away from the water, carry rubbish out, avoid blocking the flow, and use reusable bottles where you can. The mountains should remember the view, not our packaging.
Before setting off, check route and weather updates, ask knowledgeable local people about current conditions, and read the instructions for your chosen treatment. The short version is carry enough for the effort, check what is upstream, and treat water according to equipment you understand.
Carry enough that you can afford one wrong turn. That is the bit I remember.
Alright, for a printable water planning checklist, bottle guidance and route notes, visit the Travel Diary website. Subscribe for more practical traveling stories from northern Pakistan and share this episode with the person who always says, it is only a short walk. Thanks for listening.